Hello, everyone. A few days back, Joint Parliamentary Committee studying India's first personal data protection bill tables its report in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha.
Sir, with your permission, I lay on the table of the House a copy each in Hindi and English of the report of the Joint Committee on the Personal Data Protection Bill 2019. Sir, this report shows that if the chairman is cooperative, the government is accommodative, the opposition is responsive. Thank you, sir.
So this is a landmark legislation which started with creating for protecting the privacy of Indian citizens. This is Megha Mandavia from the Economic Times, and we look at how this data protection bill affects you as a citizen of this country. First, let's look at what this data protection talks about. This personal data protection bill started the vision of protecting the privacy of the citizens online. So, the first thing that the data protection bill talks about is protecting you and your safety on the internet. Our data is collected by government agencies and companies all the time. What we browse, what we order, where we buy our insurance from, what we are browsing on the internet, what we're writing on social media companies, right? The point of this data protection is that companies and government cannot collect your data more than they require. There is purpose limitation and data minimization. Before collecting every data, they have to take your permission. They can't collect stuff that they don't need. For example, if you're ordering from a food delivery app, they don't need to know. They either need to know your location and maybe your phone number. They don't need to know your calendar, where you know who your friends are. So that's one of the most important things. Second thing, as the Joint Parliamentary Committee has recommended changing the name of the Personal Data Protection Bill to Data Protection Bill. Why? Because they are trying to regulate non-personal data as well as social media intermediaries through this bill. What is non-personal data? The third most important point. Non-personal data is traffic data that maybe Ola and Uber collect, or healthcare data with maybe health tech companies have about Indian, what kind of diseases Indians have, what kind of healthcare data, health problems that Indians face during certain seasons. So they want to regulate this kind of data as well. Third most important point in this data is that they want to regulate social media companies like Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, YouTube. Why? Because government is concerned social media companies have become a place for people to incite violence, to cause unrest, to give hate speech, cause violence. So they want to regulate these platforms. How are they going about it? They want to take away the legal immunity that these platforms have. Right now, they are just intermediaries, right? They are just platforms where you and I exchange ideas, discuss things, upload videos. These companies are not responsible for the content that we share. They want to take away this immunity and make them as content publishers unless these companies agree or verify the accounts. 400, 500 million people who use these services, their accounts should be verified. They want to take away the anonymity from the internet to pin responsibility. Another important aspect of this bill is the government has mandated data localization. What does data localization mean? Data localization means that the data generated by Indian citizens should be stored within India only. This bill mandates that the companies who have stored data of Indians across the world bring it back to India and store it within India only. This will help government in law enforcement purposes and as well protect Indian data from being accessed by other countries. The most important and the most controversial part of the bill is that the government has given itself power to exempt any government agency from the purview of the bill, from the provisions of the bill. The provisions of the bill seek to put responsibility and about the data they collect, the consent that they have to seek. right, before collecting any data. They want to exempt any government agency from the purview of the bill for law enforcement purposes. This is the most controversial part because citizen activists, privacy advocates, even the father of the bill, Justice Sri Krishna, is worried that this kind of exemption will make India an Orwellian state, which will give, government spying rights over its citizens. So this is the most important and the most controversial part of the bill. And there are these others, many small things that the bill gives, like for example, right to deceased. People to know tomorrow, once the data is the bill is passed, people can create wills about that kind of data. Who will own their data once they die? Will it be their family members? Will it be someone else? There are small things about how children data will be regulated. This bill stops companies from targeting advertising towards children, collecting their data. They need to seek permission to collect more data once they turn 18. So these are the most important points of the data protection bill, which will impact you and me in the future.